Justin here with 4J Real Estate, joined again with our favorite, notice I'm underscoring that, our favorite
I appreciate that.
lender. Look at us, we're back again.
I know. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Not me.
What are we gonna talk about?
Let's talk about the spring market. We're here. It happened.
It's almost here. It's almost here.
Oh, we're here.
Really?
We're seeing it. On our side, we're seeing it. So we're seeing a lot more clients, maybe not making as many offers or ratifying contracts as we like, but a lot of people that are coming that were kind of ghosting or kind of like had stepped away from the home buying search in middle of 2022, end of 2022, kind of re-upping their pre-approvals, checking rates, checking monthly payments. Definitely a little more engaged than we've seen December, January, early February.
I still think it's still relatively slow compared to where we were last year. It's definitely picking up. I agree with that. But I'm looking at like my pipeline and I see a ton of people, but they're just not like pulling the trigger yet. I think part of the problem is that we just don't have a huge supply of housing out there, and it's really kind of schizophrenic because I had clients that were looking at a house in Virginia, for example, in Alexandria, and they had 4 offers on that home. Mm-hmm. But I have other clients that are looking in DC, and like they're looking at homes that have been on the market for 30, 40, 50 days. Mm-hmm. So I just there seems to be some weirdness happening.
Yeah, it seems like there's been a shift though. Last year I got a lot of rate questions, a lot of like, oh my gosh, can't believe that rate's so high. It feels like the general population is kind of coming under the understanding that the 2% and 3% rates are gone, and everyone wants a lower rate. But now when you start with a rate of a 5 or a 6, it's not such a sticker shock to where people just immediately, just go into hiding and don't look at our quote or trying to make the numbers work. It seems like people are becoming a little more aware of higher interest rates and kind of making it work with their budget as well. The problem being...
You just said an interest rate between 5 or 6.
Yeah.
They're really closer to 6 than they are to 5.
Probably closer to 7. I mean, if we want to be technical, Mr. Negative Pants, but...
we like to keep things honest here.
That's true. It's probably more like 6.5 right now. Okay. But still, at 6.5, a lot more people they're not expecting a 3% interest rate, kind of re-gauging what they're expecting on a monthly payment or kind of doing... maybe less, my neighbor got 3%, my neighbor sold for $700, I want to sell for $750, similar like comparison. People are a little more understanding of where the market is now. But the biggest problem that I think we both see is...
No inventory.
No inventory. You read my mind.
Just to recap, we have no inventory, lack of inventory, which is really bad. And interest rates at about 6.5%. Kind of going into late spring, April, May. What do you predict?
I think things pick up. I think we have more of a typical spring market. I think we are towards the high end of interest rates. I think we get good inflation numbers here going forward in 2023, and we end up in a high 5% interest rate by the summer.
By the summer?
By the summer.
All right. I'm Justin, 4J Real Estate.
You're not going to give us a prediction?
Oh,
you're just going to put me out on a limb, and you're not going to even make a prediction.
I think that we're going to have a busy spring, but it's not going to be like the spring that we've had for the last 2 years. Okay. I think we're looking at a spring akin to 2018, 2019, just because inventory right now is less than half of where we were this time last year. So for those that were, had 5, 6, 7 deals in a month, I think it's probably going to be half that this spring. All right, I'm Justin, 4J Real Estate. You can follow us at 4J Real Estate. That's it. We'll see you next time.